Hey, thank you for joining me. We have a handful of demos that came out after Next Fest because that's just it's just what happens. And I bring today Cattle Country. It's in beta. Everyone can play it, but it's at a bit weird location. You go to the Cattle Country page and then look on the right hand side, and there'll be something about join demo. Now they're calling it the beta, open beta. Some people are saying it plays more like a play test. It doesn't matter. But anyway, and how I found it was I read a news article headline that says, "What if Stardew Valley met Red Dead Redemption and had a baby?" And I was like, "Well, that seems kind of interesting." So yeah, here we go. I've brown and outfit. I mean, not that it particularly matters because they're kind of pixely. Oh, I can have a little red dress. I think that's what that is. I think this is the chef's apron, maybe? Sure. What accessory? I don't see any accessories. We'll say purple. All right, we're gonna say Miss and ranch name Knight. First name Manilia, last name Knight. Oh no, town name. Town name. I don't know. I don't. While I debate about that, I just realized I didn't hit the hair. Oh, he's cute. I kind of like that. I can do the space buttons. I mean, again, it's a pixel. It's hard to tell. Let's do that. Knights. Oh. No. Okay. Night Oasis. I wanted to do nights, but it wouldn't let me. Anyway. Okay. Let's start. Thank you so much for your interest in the Cattle Country beta. This beta will help us gather your feedback and help make Cattle Country the coziest, rootinest, tootinest farming sim ever. This game is still very much in development and is not representative of the final product. Thanks, Castle Pixel 8, Platonic Friends. Hey, you alive in there? You've been sleeping almost the whole way. Rise and shine, partner. We're almost there. Freedom awaits. This here's a special place, I tell you. Fields stretch out for miles. There's a fine general store for your needs, a carpenter shop for fixing things, and even a lively saloon for some relaxing. You must be mighty excited, huh? Are you looking forward to settling down into the pioneer life? I'm not sure yet. It can be a bit overwhelming at first. Give it some time and you'll find your way. You've been quiet, but that's all right. This is where your story begins. You got any particular plans for your farm? I'm gonna go with I'm not sure yet. No rush, friend. You'll figure it out. Night Oasis has got opportunities aplenty. There's the town off in the distance, partner. Anything specific you're looking for to doing in town? I think I'll visit the general store first. A visit to the general store is a good start. Emily runs it, and she's got all sorts of supplies. We're nearly there, and get ready for a new life. Come on, partner. We're here. Well, hello there, and welcome to our charming town. How was your journey here? Quite the adventure, but we arrived in one piece. I'm delighted to hear that. Let me introduce you to our lovely little town. It really is the most peaceful place. You'll find a cozy general store and a friendly saloon, a bustling blacksmith right there. And don't forget our lush fields for farming and the forest for hunting and the serene river for fishing. Everything a pioneer needs right here. Hee-yaw. I hear you're going to be working. It's so funny for a Minnesotan to say hee-yaw. It doesn't work. Anyway, I hear you're going to be working the farmstead outside town. Good luck to you. It's a prime location where fertile soil, perfect for growing crops and tending to livestock. Now, if you follow me, I'll show you the way there. I have to admit, there was one tiny, I didn't read the description really well, and it's not a game breaker or a deal breaker. I was sort of thinking that the town wasn't here yet, especially when it had me name it. I thought as we would play, we would progress and add these buildings instead of it already being here. Or maybe they're a bit ramshackled or very tiny, and then as we play, we help contribute to the town to build it up. That was what I was kind of hoping for, but in the early demo, that's not it. But again, not a deal breaker. It was just a gameplay thing in my head that I was thinking about. Anyway, doesn't matter. Now, if you follow me, I'll show you the way there. Oh, she does look a bit ramshackled. Welcome to your new homestead. Ain't she a sight for sore eyes? And the other thing I was thinking too, I'm sorry, to go back to my, what I was kind of hoping for the gameplay. Because I liked the idea that we would be locked out of certain materials and items, but they would unlock as we progressed in level. That was what my other thought process was. Okay, doesn't matter. Welcome to your new homestead. Ain't she a sight for sore eyes? If you're new, I'm happy to give you a few pointers. If you're a veteran, well, I reckon you know the lay of the land. Oh, I'm green. A greenhorn, eh? No worries, friend. I'll walk you through each piece of equipment. These old tools have seen many a season, but my farming days are behind me now, so they're all yours. Take this trusty hoe, perfect for tilling the earth. Use the hoe to prepare the soil for planting crops. Stand near untilled soil and use it to clear the ground for planting. You'll need this watering can to keep your crops well nourished. After planting the seeds, use the watering can to keep the soil moist and promote plant growth. Proper watering ensures healthy crops and better yields. Here are some broccoli seeds to go with your watering can. After planting seeds, give them plenty of water and watch them grow. Don't forget to harvest them on time to ensure the best quality crop. A sturdy pickaxe for all your mining needs. Use the pickaxe to break rocks and gather valuable minerals. Approach rocks and give that sucker a swing to extract ores and gems. An axe, essential for chopping trees and clearing your land. Use the axe to cut down the trees and clear bushes obstructing your farm. Just be sure to leave a few for the birds. As a gift for your journey, take this fishing rod. It'll be invaluable for catching fish in the river nearby. Fishing can provide additional food sources and valuable resources. This scythe will help you manage your farm's grass with ease. The cut grass will turn into hay, which can be used to feed your animals or crafting goods. Keeping your animals well fed will keep them happy and productive. This old hat has been with me, breaking through thick and thin. I'd like you to have it. Thank you. It may be worn, but it's filled with memories and good luck. Wear it proudly, and may it serve you well on your journey. Let's head on in for a closer look. Thank you, dear sir. Very kind of you. As you can see, you've got everything you need to make a fresh start. I put an awful lot of hard work to get you started. Would you care for a tour? Boy, howdy. Great, let's mosey around a spell. Over yonder's the cooking fire, perfect for rustling up all sorts of grub. Here's your shipping box. Come some down, load her up with your goods to send off. I've stocked a chest for you. It got some essentials to get you started. This here's the crafting table. From furniture to tools, you can make it all here. Take a gander at this crock pot. Use it for pickling crops, making jams, and even brewing honey. That's the water pump. Fill your watering can here to tend to your crops. This old furnace is for some smithing metals. You'll find them while mining with your pickaxe. Nearly forgotten. Here's your drying rack. Perfect for them animal pelts after a good hunt. I've gone ahead and got some crops started for you, as you can see. Carrots make fine soups and go great with roast beef. You got wheat, too, from brewing beer to baking cupcakes. It's mighty versatile. These strawberries are prime for pies, strawberry jams, and muffins. I was very excited about to tell me about the muffins. And don't forget the hops for brewing beer in the keg, one of which you can find in your own tent. Speaking of your tent, let's take a look inside. It's going to be a TARDIS. This is kind of a bit of a TARDIS, isn't it? Welcome to the tent, friend. Let me show you around a bit. Over here is a small cooking station where you can cook up all sorts of tasty meals. And here we got a sturdy keg, perfect for brewing alcohol, like the hops growing outside. This chest is stocked with lots of extras to help you on your farm. And last but not least, here's a cozy sleeping bag for you to use every night and get a good rest. Now, I've set things up the way I like them, but I know everyone has their own way of doing things. If you want to move anything around, just give it a tap with your pickaxe. That'll let you pick it up, the doodad, and place it wherever you like. It's your space now. Make it your own. All right, let's head back outside. Our tour's coming to a close. Before I head off, let me give you a few tasks to help you get started on the right foot. Let's start with something that'll warm your belly and build your skills. Cook up a dish using the crops we're growing and anything you might hunt. There's a cooking fire outside or a cooking station in your tent. New task. Cook a dish. Next up, partner, it's time to roll up your sleeves and harvest a crop. The carrots, wheat, and strawberries and hops are all coming along nicely. They just need a few more days of watering with your watering can. Remember to put your watering can to work and water them every day for the best yield. A little care goes a long way in farming. I've also added some extra seeds in the chest for you to start today. Make good use of them. Now that you've settled in a bit, it's time to make your introductions. Oh no, I knew that was gonna... These games always make you go and meet every one of the NPCs. And I feel like there's gotta be a more organic way of doing it than just being like, hey, go introduce yourself. But that could be the introvert in me that's like, oh no. Go on and introduce yourself to some of the townsfolk. Get to know them and make some friends. A friendly face is always welcome around here, so don't be shy now. You can open up your journal anytime you want to review a task. Seems like you got a good handle on things here. I'll leave you to it. If you're thinking of exploring the mines or heading into town, just come see me by the entrance to your farm. Oh, good luck. Now, main question, are we going to have an energy bar? We do. I know I talk about it in other videos. I am really quite over energy bars. I just am. I think they are wholly unnecessary. And that end of day should signify you being done. Like, not both, right? You know, like, I don't know. And maybe I'm alone on this. It is a gameplay that I'm a little tired of. But the birds reacting to me coming by was pretty cool. Alright. Let's water. Let's water. It's not... So far, it's not hold and toggle. Like in Stardew Valley. Do you know how long in Stardew Valley it took me to figure out that is how you water? To enlarge your radius is by holding the mouse button down. Didn't know. Didn't know for a very long time. Alright, though. Now that the plants are watered, let's bag sorry. Inventory. Okay. Put it right there. Perfect. Map. That's where I am. I say let's head to town and meet people. Oh, the people are cute though. We got little Sam Campbell, Dr. Andrew. Oh yeah, Dr. Andrew. There is a romance system clearly. William Hardy Drifter, Wild Will, Caleb, Jeb Turner Gunsmith, Carl Green Banker, Sheriff Tom Foster, Henry Lumberjack, Jim Reynolds Mailman, Archibald Fairfox is the mayor. We got Grace Foster Kid, Jane Blake Drifter, Sassy Jackson Outdoorsy. that's her job description. Patricia Brown Baker, Mary Smith is a rancher. Mabel Smith is also a rancher. We got Elizabeth Johnson Lizzie, teacher. Caroline Thompson, saloon order. Margaret Campbell, carpenter. John Connolly, blacksmith. Emily Walker, store owner. All right, and the journal. We have to go meet 2 out of 15. It's fine. We scared off, but map. All right. Well. Oh, I hit the lantern. Yeah, the lantern makes a noise when you. Kind of clever. Welcome to our town. This here is the welcoming party. Let me introduce you to some of our key folks. Hey there, partner. I'm Carl the banker. If you need financial advice, come see me. Our bank stores are always open for new settlers. Hey there, I'm Sassy. You'll find me outdoors most of the time. You need any tips on surviving in the wild? I'm your gal. Hello, I'm John the blacksmith. Need tools or repairs? I'm the man for the job. Swing by my shop if you ever need anything forged or fixed. Hi, I'm Carrie. I run the saloon. Come by for a drink and some good company. Rondra? We have the best spirits and stories in town. I just hit my knee on my desk. Howdy, my name's but Sam for short. I live with my sis Maggie in the carpenter shop. If you want to know the coolest spots or the wildest adventures in town, I'm your guy. And feel free to speak with each of them individually to learn more. Also, we decided to hold our spring hoedown earlier in honor of your arrival. If you want to hit the dance floor, come and speak to me. One last thing, see that board over yonder? That's our town job board. Give a look through when you have the time. All right. Oh, it's got a church. Oh, I bet they want me to go talk to him. Yeah. Introvert's nightmare, I tell ya. All right. Swing by the carpenter shop, aka my house, and see what I've been tinkering with. Yes, sirree. Hot diggity dog, let's go. Oh, damn. Should have said no, sirree. But he's too cute. I couldn't. Yikes, where'd you come from? I wasn't doing nothing, I swear. I didn't see anything. Wink. You didn't? I mean, of course you didn't, because I wasn't. Gosh, there ain't no hiding my secret now, is there? It's okay, 'cause I've been dying to tell someone, and you seem nice. Come here and I'll show you. Okay, my sister will be back any minute now from her errand. She's kept her eyes close on me like a hawk circling its prey ever since. Aw. Anywho, I want to build a soapbox car. Probably have never heard of them, have you? They're kind of a new idea, but we think it will catch on across the entire nation. Maybe the world. All you gotta do is take a wooden box and put wheels on it. That's it. But it's gotta be able to turn and go downhill. Imagine feeling the wind in your face as you soar faster than a lone outlaw with the posse on their tail. Dang, where do I sign up? Actually, it's more of a kid's thing. Y'all got wagons and horses, don't you? But who knows, if I ever get a chance to race, I prefer to face grown-ups and not cowpoke kiddos. I want to be like my big sis. She's got this fire in her, always taking on challenges headfirst and giving everything her all. Instead of sticking to the low-hanging fruit, she wrangles the toughest jobs in the coral. Kid, you got quite a vocabulary on your little itty-bitty self. I'm fixing to make her proud and follow her lead, just like she followed Pa's. Guess what? I even got a design already. Come take a look. I know it doesn't look like much. I'm still figuring out how I'm gonna put all the parts together and whatnot. I'm in no hurry. I want to get it right, like a slow-cooked chili bean stew. I can't wait to see my sis's proud look when I surprise her with. Howdy, Cowboy. Samuel, what are you getting your fine neighbor into? No trouble, I hope. Of course not, sis. We were just... thumb wrestling. Next time, I'll show you what these brawny thumbs were made for. For now, you got Homer to grapple with, mister. Take care, Cowboy. Uh-oh. That's right. Be right there, sis. Miss Knight, let's keep this between us. Once I'm ready, I hope you'll stop and by and help me put this together. I want to surprise my sis, so I can't ask her for help. She'll see what her sawdust sibling can do. Bye! And he jumps over the counter. That is pretty adorable. Alright, you're gonna make me go back to town. Okay, all doing the... Where am I? Ew. The bank. Oh yeah, they were meeting. Oh, look at them just patiently waiting for me to come back. I want to talk to the saloon girl. Today's busy with the welcoming committee duties. Maybe we can chat tomorrow. How about heading down to the river with your fishing pole? Ain't nothing more relaxing. Well, look at that. I appreciate the gesture, truly. That's not what I actually meant to do. Today's busy with the welcome... Okay. Looks like it's being in the process of being built. That's kind of cool, right? That's what it looks like. Oh, yeah, mining really does take a toll on your energy bar. So this is purely personal. And again, I know I talked about it in other videos where we have game style like this. Anytime I do have an energy bar that I have to worry about, I will admit I'm one of those that lose interest fairly fast. It's a flaw in me, I know, but it is what it is. I've accepted it. The butcher? The butcher, you say? Okay, the hospital down there. That's the general store. Looks like some home. Oh, it's the saloon. Not one place. 7 out of 15, I guess. Like that. Good day to you. New to Night Oasis? That makes us neighbors then. I'm Caleb. This is a fine town, especially if you can find your place. My wife's got a butcher shop. That's a testament to that. If you're fixing for some prime meats, pay her a visit. Is cadet? That French? Oh. There's a little. Remember meeting the dog. There he is. Good to meet you. I'm Andrew Richards, but in this town, I go by Dr. Andrew. If you ever find yourself in a bind, medically speaking, don't hesitate to come see me. Keep well and hearty. Look at this skeleton right here. That's actually pretty cool. Hey there, love. You must be the new face around here. Welcome to Ham Lake. We ain't quite Night Oasis, but it's still a fine place to live. Just teasing. This is Night Oasis, and I'm Abby, the best and only butcher in town. Swing by me shop if you ever want to chew the fat, both literally and figuratively. Threw me off a little. I was like, what? I'm just mostly taking a peek around. I can't promise a whole heck of a lot of what's going on. Okay, can't go through this door. Town's off doing its own thing. We got the sheriff. You the sheriff? Welcome to town. Stay on the right side of the law and we'll get along just fine. If trouble ever finds you, seek me out in the sheriff's office. I'll be ready. Oh, it could be because of the time of day. Consider that. Ah, a new customer in our humble little town. That usually means you're either just passing through or you're our newest neighbor. I'm Emily. Feel free to browse my general store anytime. Take care now. Yes. Going to bed? I am slightly curious if we're gonna pass out. You kind of want to feel like I may be a little lost. Stop it. I mean, everything feels familiar, right? All the mechanics feels like something we already know and have experienced. Um, so that's kind of like putting on a really comfortable pair of shoes, you know, or your favorite sweater. Like I'm cool with that. Oh, geez. Lemons. Lemons? Where did the lemon trees come from? Who snuck those over here? If you're curious, I am trying to see if we're gonna pass out. Uh, Plums and clover. Oh, telling me it's tired. Alright, she refused to work anymore. Oh shit, I can get her going. It was 1 o'clock my warning. Oh, look at that. We do have a bunch of stuff in here. Composter. Loom. A loom. Fires. Or minutes. Yeah, alright. It does put you to sleep at 2, just like Star. Oh, and we end up in the medical place. Hey, look who's decided to join the living again. Jim found you and brought you in. You must have been pushing yourself too hard, but you'll be alright. Apple? I reckon this will come in handy. There's a rumor an apple keeps the doctor away. Well, I don't think anybody's surprised, I guess. Go take care of our garden. Yeah. Welcome to Night Oasis. Please accept these pies as a welcome gift from me, Patty. Patty the Pie Maker. Harvest a crop. Prepare field, sow seeds. Alright. A veggie stew. What do we got? Carrot cake. Roast beef. me make more here. Baked apple. Alright, down. I do kind of want to pop into a mine. Howdy, where can I take you to? Town Square is a fine place to meet folks and see what's going on in town. Mines are great for finding valuable resources, but can be a bit dangerous. So what'll be, a trip to Town Square or a visit to the mine? Mines, please. Well, howdy there. Good to see you again, partner. I spent my fair share of time down in these mines. I reckon you're gonna need some gear to get started. First up, here's my old mining hat. You won't be able to see a darn thing without it. Why don't you try it on? Next up, this here is a mine rope ladder. You can toss it above you to get the places you wouldn't otherwise reach, or place it next to you to drop it down. Now here, take this mine ledge. This booty gives you a solid place to stand, perfect for mining those hard-to-reach spots. You'll also need some of these small mine torches. It'll light up even the darkest depths of the mine, so you can see what you're doing. Oh, and take this whistle. If you ever find yourself lost or in trouble down there, just give it a blow, and you'll be out in no time. Don't worry about the equiping it either. Just hang it around your neck, and it'll always be there when you need it. With those tools and maybe a snack or two, you'll be all set to gather whatever treasures lie hidden in these shadows. I got a task for you too. See if you can dig down 15 levels of the mine. There's plenty to discover the deeper you go. Deep. Alright, I'm off. Happy mining. And remember, if you get stuck, blow that whistle. Oh, wait. She doesn't jump. Oh, wait. Yes, she does. Okay. I see. Go better. Right mouse button to cause her to jump. I'd be worried about the cobwebs. Feels like that should be something. kill the... That way. That's for sure. The other thing I'm curious about is fishing, but we're now out of energy. How do I make her eat? Whatever. Well, let's check the settings. Oh, alright. That is the settings. Alright, well... Thank you kindly. It's the thought that matters most. He wasn't that excited about it, but it's okay. I want her to eat this so that we go on with our adventures, but I'm not how to eat something. Yo. Okay. We're over. I want to fish just to see what that mechanic's about. Because in Stardew Valley, fishing was not my favorite mechanic. Oh. Time events was not my favorite. I see. I see. It wasn't spacebar, so maybe mouse click. Okay, that wasn't the worst mechanic ever once I figured I'm okay with that. Alright, let's kick off the hoedown. I think we've seen everything that we needed to see, right? Ready to start the spring hoedown? Yes, sirree. By thunder, that's a grand idea. Let's make haste. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round and ready your dancing boots. Welcome our first annual spring hoedown, a new tradition in Night Oasis. Think of it as our way of kickstarting the season's heartbeat. We'll dance till our boots wear thin and laugh till our bellies ache. Folks, the stage is set, the music is playing, and the night is still young. So find your dance partner, eat some grub, and when you're ready for the hoedown to begin, come speak to me. Fun, y'all. Oh, this is right nice of you. Much appreciated. Really what I meant to do. Caleb, Abby, and Patty sure are lighting a fire with them instruments. What a tune. No one ever wants to dance with old Henry, though. You mean it? I'm happier than a bear in a honey barrel. I don't... Are we gonna... What do... What are we doing? Alright, we're gonna dance. And then you backed out. Care to buy some delicious fixins, darling? Sure. Oh, lemonade and a cake and a buffalo burger. I think we met. Did we meet this guy? Hey, look at that. I appreciate the gesture, truly. Well, I bought it and gave it away. I'm just here to soak up the town's culture and get a feel for our community spirit. Of course, participating would be better than simply observing. Would you dance with me? Dance? Thank you, I'm quite excited now. Assuming we danced. Ain't no need for wild dance to be a good gunslinger partner. I'm already here, ain't I? Stepping lively for a spell. Can't be that. Oh, I see. I'm breaking hearts left and right. Sorry, I didn't realize. Heart. I didn't understand. I'm sorry. I just... Oh. We were, These fingers can't play all night, so you better start do-si-doing for me. Oh, Dad's about to start, and we need everyone on the dance floor. Time's a ticking. Have fun with your Have you found a partner? Found someone. Oh, down time. Dance as well in the game as I do in real life. Drum roll, please, or hold down jump hands. The talk of the town, the two-step and duo that's gonna have everyone dancing and their dreams tonight. Give it up for Manilia and you are very generous. Oof. Congratulations, partners. You all dance like a pair of lightning bugs in a jar. And tonight, you're the stars of our hoedown. Let's hear it one more time for our winners, Manilia and Henry. Woohoo! See you again next year, folks. Have a safe walk home. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round and ready your dancing boots. Welcome. Okay. It's just... I think I'm good. Alright, so that is... I like it. I really do. I think it'll be really cute, and I know that it's going to be a hit with people. Again, my problems are the energy bar combined with a force end of night. One or the other. Because if you're going to force end the night, then I don't need an energy. It's just not necessary, because you're forcing my night to end either way. And those nights come quickly. So that's a bit annoying. The other thing that a mechanic that I was hoping for but didn't see is that I liked the idea of building the town up, and it doesn't look like that's going to be it, but there's nothing that said that that's going to be. Anyway, thanks so much for keeping me company. I will be back with something else very, very